This is the final proceedings of the non-asset declaration trial against Justice Walter Onnoghen, who reportedly resigned on the 4th of April following NJC's recommendations. The defense counsel, led by Okon Efut SAN, in his final argument maintains that the prosecution has failed to prove the 6 counts charges beyond reasonable doubts as required by law. He urged the tribunal to dismiss the case. Efut SAN stresses that the statement made by Onnoghen to the Code of Conduct Bureau was not confessional as alleged by the prosecution. He added that the charges were incompetent and unconstitutional as they were based on provisions of the Code of Conduct Tribunal and the Bureau Act, which were in conflict with the relevant provisions of the Constitution. However, the prosecution team submitted that the defense team was only attempting to redefine what constituted proof beyond a reasonable doubt. He urged the tribunal to hold that the prosecution indeed proved the case beyond reasonable doubt and return a guilty verdict. After noting the submission of their final addresses, the chairman of the tribunal, Danladi Umar, adjourned till Thursday, 18th April for judgment, noting that ruling on 2 pending applications will be delivered. The ruling borders on jurisdiction of the tribunal to hear the case, and the one asking CCT chairman to disqualify himself from further presiding over the case for being allegedly biased. After the adjournment, counsel, in their usual manner, briefed journalists on the day's proceedings.
Yes, the essential ingredients is the falsity of declaration and the failure to declare. And we contend that both were missing. The prosecution was unable to prove those elements which are essential for any conviction.
We all address the evidence adduced by the prosecution and address the only evidence adduced by the defense. We refer to the documents. Their contention is that we have not proved our case. Our own contention is that we have proved our case beyond reasonable doubt, and it's for the tribunal to now make a decision whether or not what they contend is true or what we contend is true. But all of us agree that it is the hard evidence that was presented before the tribunal by both the prosecution and the defense that it is based on that a decision will be made.
The adoption of final addresses Monday had the prosecution counsel believing that he has proven his case beyond reasonable doubt and that Onnoghen should be convicted, while the defense counsel believes that there is no such law as non-declaration of asset, and as such, Onnoghen cannot be convicted. From the CCT here in Abuja, Joseph Kadiri, ITV News.